In today's new episode of Help, I Sexted My Boss.
Jordan's got a jolly joke from down under.
William's got the perfect way to cook your rice.
And there's a sticky situation for a G&Diva pretending to be her flatmate's landlord.
Hello and welcome to Help, I Sexted My Boss, the podcast where we help you navigate the challenges of modern life, answering your 21st century questions and finding solutions to everyday dilemmas, like how do you recover from being the only person at work to dress up for World Book Day? Slay, Dorothy.
What? That is
That's how
even I...
Gen Z clap.
Gen Z clap? What, doing the chicken thing?
No, they do that.
Okay.
Yeah, if you've got long nails, that's how you clap.
Okay.
Is it possible to function after only 2 hours of sleep and a red-eye flight? What's red-eye?
It's red-eye flight is the sort of the flight that I think it's the flight that I've just done, where you get on at 6:30 p.m. and land at 6:30 a.m.
Oh. Did you only have 2 hours sleep?
Well, the flight is 6 hours, but by the time I managed to get off to sleep, it was probably only about 2 hours.
Oh, you never sleep on that flight back from New York.
No.
Yeah. Did you not have a nap this morning?
No, because I came straight here today. So I came, showered, was the guy at my station tried to get me to read his inspirational quote on the whiteboard. I said, not now. Just got back from New York.
Oh. And what should you do if you've accidentally sexted? It's going to be a good episode, this.
Yes.
If you've accidentally sexted two knackered presenters, and if you've accidentally sexted your boss, but we're not usually like any answer. Are we William Hanson?
No, we're not Jordan North. I'm more opulence. You're more petulance.
I'm not petulant.
And that's from Ben from Oxford.
That's a horrible thing to say.
Cue everybody in the studio.
I've been called a few things in my time, but would you say I was petulant? Petulant's like nasty in it.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Should we get... Hang on. Define petulance.
He's not speaking to you, Ben.
The quality of being childishly sulky or bad-tempered. I think it's the dictionary. And then, hang on. Synonyms, Jordan North.
I am not petulant.
You're not petulant.
I am not petulant, he says petulantly.
If anything, I'm going to say you can be quite petulant. Oh, you can.
How dare you?
You can be quite... You are a
one of
lovely man, but if you want to get on the wrong side of you, Jesus.
Well, I don't think you want to get on the wrong side of anybody, particularly me.
What do you want, Ben?
I did. You pressed the button for me.
You put your hand up.
No, I didn't. I think you're both not petulant. You're both lovely. And
Thank
I think
you.
we need to... I know we've not had a lot of sleep. Some of us only had 2 hours on the flight. Some of us got up at 4:15.
20 past.
20 past
I don't
4.
like to mention it. Shut up.
Right, let's do a gin and
Let's do a
bonnet.
gin and bonnet. Sorry, Ben.
Let go of the
Sorry,
session.
William.
Sorry, Jordan.
Love you.
Hello, Ben. Sorry, Ben. I didn't actually say anything against Ben, so I don't know why I need to say sorry. Right.
We'll have a gin and a bonnet. Who are we going to toast to?
I would like to toast to... Tell you what, who I'm going to toast to. On my way out to New York, one of our G&Divas came up to say hello to us. She was very emotional about it. She was lovely. Anna, the flight attendant. So, Anna, this is to you.
Anna, to you.
You were lovely.
Bloody hell, who's washed these glasses?
Don't start.
Oh, I thought it was Ben.
Just had an evil look. But it wasn't. It wasn't Zofia. Okay, so that's all.
Zofia scares me a bit. You just don't want to get on the wrong side of Zofia either.
No.
Yeah.
Zofia is our technician.
Technician. We will come up with a name for Zofia.
That's on you.
Self-shoot Zofia?
No, we've got self-shoot Alex.
Oh, yeah. We'll leave it with us.
Sorry, this episode is not sponsored by the City of New York, but when I was in New York, I did go...
Were you in New York?
Do you get up at 4:20 a.m.?
I actually don't mention it. It's a joke.
So I'm sorry. I have got a year's worth.
Should we just start this episode again? Right, okay, come on. What were you going to say?
So I went to the Laugh and Lunch in Brooklyn at my friend Harry and Declan's, and I'd just like to say the 4-day age brownie was not a stale brownie in the slightest. It was a very, very nice brownie. In fact, it was delicious. I'd like to issue a formal retraction, slightly mortifying when, to the assembled guests at the Laugh and Lunch, he then played the clip of me slagging off the brownie. And
Well, we played to all your posh media friends in New York.
yes, I don't actually think any of them work in media, but yes.
Of course they did. It's New York.
Well, yeah. So I'd like to tell you what the 4-day age process involves.
All right, I do. Oh, did you not bring me one back?
No, because that would be
You never bring me all back from abroad anymore.
Oh,
You
I'm
used to bring me
sorry.
flowers and all sorts.
Flowers? When have I brought you flowers?
You brought me flowers for my birthday.
It wasn't from abroad.
Well, It used to. It used to be so romantic.
Oh.
Now, get nothing.
Okay, I'll bring you something back nice next time I go away.
Just some 4-day age brownies.
Okay, Harry, get started. You make the batter. Dark chocolate with a hint of espresso. That's what he did.
Okay.
Once the batter is mixed, you leave it in the fridge for 2 days. So that's 50% of the aging. You then bake it. You immediately put it in the freezer, sealed, straight out of the oven. You freeze it for 30 minutes only, and then you put it into the fridge. And then when you come to serve it on day 4, you reheat it a little bit in an oven or something called a microwave, and then you serve it with ice cream. And actually, his ice cream was churned over 3 days.
Was it like better than your average brownie?
It was very, very nice. In fact, we'll post a photograph in our carousel, but he gave me the smallest portion of brownie and the smallest portion of ice cream to begin with, which I thought, he put it down and I didn't realise he was doing a bit. I thought maybe because it's like 4 days aged, it's so intense, you only have such a small bit. No, he was just being a catty old queen.
Oh, okay. Now,
Yeah.
Was that Harry, was it?
That was Harry.
Harry, I'd love to make them, I would, but we all have jobs.
Harry has a job.
Sounds it. He's whipping up his own ice cream. He's fridging batter for 2 weeks.
2
days.
days, 4-day aged brownie.
Fair enough. All right.
Anyway, it was a very nice laugh and lunch. So thank you.
What is laugh and lunch?
I just made it up. I have no idea. But we did laugh and we had lunch. So it's a
Okay.
laugh and lunch.
What else has been going on in the world of William?
Well, it's cooking related, but cast your mind back to when it was your birthday.
Yes.
And you had us all over, and you did that lovely curry,
Mhm.
which was very nice. And then you asked Chelsea, who then subsequently asked me to cook the rice.
Was it you that messed the rice up?
I did not mess the rice up.
It was a bit sticky.
Excuse me?
I thought it was Chelsea. That's why I didn't mention it the other week. I think it was a bit sticky, the rice, if you ask me. Quite starchy. I thought it was
It
Chelsea.
was not starchy at all,
Oh.
because I washed the rice.
Oh, okay. So
And
what did you want to
Everyone
say?
said the rice was lovely.
Did they?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just think you're not used to having good rice.
No, that's the general consensus is the rice wasn't great.
The general consensus. Excuse me. When was the consensus reached?
When you weren't in the room, that makes sense now. Right. I thought it was Chelsea that messed
I'm
up.
going to text Chelsea about this. That was the nicest rice I've had in quite some time. So I washed the rice. The key thing is my hairdresser Angela, who knows about cooking rice, told me this. You wash your rice. You take it out the packet.
Yeah.
You put it in a sieve. And you wash it 7 times until the water runs clear.
Right.
So you don't get any of the sort of starchy water.
I'm joking. It was actually very good rice. Is that why?
Thank you. Can you pick a lane?
No,
here?
I can't remember it. It was a lot going on.
Okay. Well, when you next do rice,
Yeah.
weigh out your rice,
Okay. And wash
it, and wash it, and wash it, and wash it until it's sort of soaked, until you think, no, I can't wash it anymore. Just do one more.
So you wash it until the water
Yes.
goes clear.
And then you put it in your pan, little knob of butter. Now, I don't know if I put a little knob in yours, as it were, but normally at home, or chop up some spring onion and pop that in the water
Okay.
as well.
So wash the rice until the water goes clear.
Yeah. Bring it to the boil, put a lid on. You don't want to fill the pan too much with water. It just needs to be just covered. Bring it down to a simmer. Cook for the time it says on the packet.
Okay.
Probably 12 minutes. Delicious.
Wash until the water is clear.
Please try that.
Okay.
It will When Angela told me that, it has revolutionised my rice.
Wash until the water is clear.
Well done.
Yeah.
Little knob of butter.
For your rice or if you're douching.
It's the same principle.
Anything else?
Not anymore, no.
No.
No, you?
I got pink eye this week. Guess how I got pink eye?
Someone come in it. What?
Wow. Wow. No.
Well,
you'll-
come on. You don't set that up.
You'll never guess how I got pink eye. Or it could only happen
No,
to me.
what is pink eye? Where your eye goes a bit pink.
Yeah, your eye goes a bit red. It's been killing me, to be fair. I got a bit panicky.
Mm,
I was going to ring 111, but I just went to Boots and got some eye wash.
okay. You're not going to have to wear an eye patch like Gabrielle, are you?
No,
No.
I hope not. Does it look a bit red?
Well, all I can see is the eyeliner
I've
left
still
over
got
from
eyeshadow
Dorothy.
on. I do look like Claudia Winkleman today, don't I?
You do.
I got pink eye, and this could only happen to me. I was walking back from the gym, a stationary car put its windscreen wipers on and squirted me right in my fucking eye. I'm not even joking. I'm not even. I went, you bastard. And it went right in my eye. It could only happen to me.
I'm surprised that's not a story in the Lancashire Telegraph.
It will be.
It went, and I went, what was that? And I turned, and it went right. And a windscreen wiper spray now is lethal. So I've had a really sore eye. It went right, and more to the point, it's screen wash. You know, I've got sensitive skin. But screen wash has like made my skin go all dry.
You can be our own little Pudsey bear.
I know.
Which I think is a joke you've aimed at me at one point when I was going to have an eye operation.
So that's happened to me. I've been given loads of shit for a post I reposted on my Instagram.
What did you do?
Apparently, it was a boomer post from Gen Z Lizzie here, or whatever her name is. So I put a post up. I thought it was really funny. It was about a potato masher, like stopping your drawer from opening.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought it was really funny and relatable.
It's ridiculous.
Which Karen WhatsApp group did you see that on?
And then I posted it, and I just got pelters all day for it, to the point where I was like, going to take it down there, and I thought, no. Apparently, Ben, you screenshotted it.
Well, Izzy and I have had discussions about the state of your Instagram stories, I must confess.
Why? What's wrong with you?
Well, you just like to share these like really sort of bad memes that like
I
think would be almost too boomer for my parents.
Even the artist formerly known as Viral Freddy has raised an eyebrow over your social media strategy.
What?
Or lack thereof.
What? Yeah. What?
No, it's fine. It's authentic to you.
What's wrong with my social media? What?
Well, what? Let me ask you this. Take your finger off Ben's button. What is your strategy?
I just reshare videos from Capital and Sex Days.
Right.
That does me. I don't want people seeing pictures of me on my holiday and stuff, and in my house.
You could do little lifestyle-y things.
I know. I should actually post. Everyone's like, "Why don't you put pictures up of you at the Brits?" Should I have done that? Should I?
It's up to you. Try it. Suck it and see. If people respond, post more of it.
Well, is it too late now?
It is too late now.
Is it too late?
Yeah. You'll be at the TV Quick Choice Awards or something, won't you?
Oh,
soon?
I don't know what to put. You know what I'm like. I'm not good with social media.
But it's not the be-all and end-all of life.
Well, tell formerly artist known as Freddie, Viral, whatever he's pissing called, to bugger off. Okay. Some of us millennials like a normal private life. We don't put everything on there. We don't need strangers sliding into our DMs after thirst posts telling us how beautiful we are. Because we know inside.
Fair, Ben, you need to stop that.
Because you had Insta when we were younger. We had Christina. You are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down.
Jesus, I thought...
You can't bring me down today. Listen out. Not hungover, completely sober. Cried at an old lady doing a word search on Tube.
Right. Well, you do. That is your Achilles heel. It's old people.
Old women. She got on a little stocking and slipped down as well. Bless her. She got on with a shopper, and she sat opposite with me, and she was doing a crossword in Metro free paper. And I just thought, I'm gonna go here.
Now, do you cry because
I just don't know what it is with old
ladies? Is
ladies.
it because you're looking at your future?
Maybe,
and
yeah.
You haven't come to terms with it that in the next 10 years that could be you.
Possibly, yeah, yeah.
Or is it?
I've told you I've got my plan. Now I've got my feet on the table at Global. Smooth. Oh. This is the relaxing music mix with me, Jordan North. Right now, here's some of the best smooth anthems.
Is that your Kate Garraway impression?
Oh, I'd love it.
Right.
You can reach me by railway.
Well, it's one to look forward to.
Honestly, I didn't cry, but I just got worked up again. And then
That's smooth?
No, not a Kate Garraway, the woman on the tube.
Yes,
Ben.
You don't have to say it like that every time.
Yes, love. What do you want, sweetie?
I was just wondering, do you think could you see yourself with a shopper in years to come?
Yes, of course.
What would Jordan as an old lady look like?
More of a personal shopper, probably.
An old, I'm. Let's face it. When I'm old, I'm going to be skint and probably a borderline alcoholic. So,
but you're halfway there now.
I know.
Yeah,
that's probably pretty much what I've gone.
Can we talk about handshakes?
Of course we can.
I know we did social kissing last year and did a whole masterclass, but I'm particularly this is prevalent in America, but I've noticed it over here as well. Men meeting each other. And it is generally men 35 plus who are meeting each other in a sort of business or a business social context. And they feel the need to do a hug, the bro hug.
The bro hug and the bro shake.
Yeah. Well, the bro shake, I'm almost. I mean,
I've never done that with you before.
No, well, don't start now. Yeah, that's odd. Just a handshake.
I prefer a traditional handshake.
Exactly, and they do this sort of awkward hug where they start patting each other, which body language experts will say when you do the pat, it's because you want someone to actually sort of stop holding you, and you're telling them to get off.
Oh, is that what the pat is?
Yeah.
Oh God.
So if you hug
I often
someone,
get patted. Oh.
well, there we go. It's because people think they have to hug because they feel clearly that they need to sort of show some sort of familiarity.
Yeah.
But they're not comfortable with it. You watch these men do it, and you can tell they don't want to do a hug. Just do a handshake. That's why we have a handshake. But they sort of decide that a handshake is too formal. No, it's not. It's always acceptable. If you're not comfortable hugging and doing a proper hug, which is where your entire body basically goes up against somebody, which I appreciate in a business situation is not appropriate, but in a social situation it's more acceptable. If you're not comfortable doing that, or you're not comfortable doing a cheek kiss, just do a handshake. Don't do this weird bro hug where your pelvises are so far apart from each other because they can't possibly have the genitals near someone else's. It's just so odd.
See, but then you go for the handshake and it gets lost in the hug, and that's awkward.
No, but that's because you are stepping too close to them.
And then they go in for the hug.
If you keep them slightly at arm's length and you don't sort of enter their intimate zone where, yes, it's only a distance of a few inches or so, and suddenly you feel that you need to pull them in.
I quite like it. I meet with my boss fortnightly and he gives me a hug when I go in.
Well, but it's probably not a bro hug, is it?
No, he gives me, yeah.
No, and that's fine. So you either do a proper hug or a handshake, not this halfway house. And it really annoyed me this week, and I felt I needed to say something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it. Anyway, who are you interviewing next week?
I can't say. Honestly, I am gonna lose I'm proper nervous about it. Think big.
Julie Andrews.
No.
It's
like I went to see the film that they're promoting, and
is the film out now?
No, it'll be out soon, and it is. The film's great. It's like, and this person is. I genuinely
Can we
think
ask how they identify?
As a man, actually, Derek. It's a man, actually. I think, yeah, he does. But I can't say. I don't want to say anymore. But
Tom Holland.
No, bigger. I'm not. Anyway.
Well, what's the point of you then telling us?
Well, I was just saying. I went to see this person's film in the cinema. I went to a special screening.
Right.
And I got told off for fidgeting.
Tom Cruise. No, you said bigger than Tom Holland.
Very good. No, I'm not doing it. But
Brad Pitt.
Bigger. I've interviewed Brad Pitt.
Bigger than Brad Pitt.
What? I've interviewed Brad Pitt.
George Clooney.
Bigger. Right. I'm not saying anymore.
Bigger than Ben.
Tom Hanks.
It's Tom Hanks.
Bigger.
No, it's not.
Honestly, I'm so fucking nervous about it. It will be my genuinely life. Like the fact that I'm meeting this person. It's like you meeting Lake Queen.
Well, I met the Queen.
Oh yeah. All right.
Will Ferrell. No, you've done him.
I've done Will Ferrell, but loved. I was a bit shaky with him. He was so lovely.
This is going to really annoy me.
Well, no,
now.
I'm not doing it. Anyway,
give us a clue.
Right, I will tell now. We'll go off air, and then I'll get your reaction. All right.
Off air. Yeah. Off air, everyone.
All right. Are you ready? Okay. So I'm going to interview. Cut the mic.
I love it if we haven't heard of this person.
In the studio. All right. I was expecting a bigger reaction.
And what's he been in?
Yeah.
No, and also, was he in?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a big deal.
That is a massive deal.
Yeah. For me.
Don't keep him waiting.
For me.
Yeah.
You impressed with that, Ben? Well, sorry, G&Divas, I can't tell you. And if I blab, I'll get told off.
Yes, you would.
I would get in trouble. I hope it doesn't fall through because these things do tend to fall through as well. But it's it's in the diary. So I've cleared my whole day because I don't want to be rushing and yeah.
Okay. Gosh. Well done you.
Thank you.
That's very exciting for you.
Do you reckon I do the impression of them or would they not appreciate that?
I don't. I'd read the room.
Yeah.
I wouldn't start with it.
Okay.
No.
Will you be going to Flight Club with them? Like, what's the activity? Obviously, you've like done bowling with that.
Oh no, it's not a very British day out.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
I just wondered if you like.
pate. Yeah.
Maybe you could bring your red boots in and get them to wear the red boots.
I could do, or just wear them and see what their reaction is.
Yes.
Anyway, shall we do Jordan's Jolly Joke of the Week?
Here's the jingle.
If you like a chap who's cheeky and northern, you're in for a treat with our Jordan. And if a giggle is what you seek, you're sure to love Jordan's Jolly Joke of the Week.
This one was from Sarah Collinson on Insta. And she says, "Hi Jordan, I've got Jordan's Jolly Joke of the Week for you. It makes me chuckle every time. So, what's the difference between a kangaroo and a kangaroot?" I'll tell you the punchline after the break. All right, G-Divas, thanks for sticking with us. It's time for Jordan's Jolly Joke of the Week. This one is from Sarah Collinson. It says, "What's the difference between a kangaroo and a kangaroot? One's an Australian marsupial."
Marsupial.
What?
Marsupial.
What's that?
It's like a kangaroo. It's a type of mammal.
One's an Australian marsupial.
You just leave a pause and I'll do it in your voice.
Right, what's the difference between a kangaroo and a kangaroot?
I don't know.
One's an Australian
Marsupial.
and the other's a Geordie stuck in a lift.
Oh.
A kangaroot! A canny get root! A canny get root! A canny get root! A canny get root!
It's been a long week.
Oh, come on, that was good. That was really good. Also, I've had a few sent in from Megan. Megan Watt on Insta says,
Megan what?
"Why were the utensils stuck together?" You like this, Izzy, because you like utensil jokes. "They were spooning."
Oh my god.
What do you call a very polite European body of water?
Oh,
Mercy. I don't actually get that.
the Mersey.
Oh, the Mersey.
No, it's not the Mersey.
What?
It's Mercy.
French is mercy.
Right. I don't really get it either. Her surname is what? Do you then spend most of your time, what's your surname? Yeah, I know. What's your surname? What? What's your surname?
You're an
boring.
American when you go into the bathroom and when you come out, but what are you while you're in the bathroom?
Popular.
European.
Oh.
All right, then. There you go. That was Jordan's Jolly Joke. I thought that a kangaroot, man. A can he see? A kangaroot. Is that a name for what is it? An Australian
Marsupial.
marsupial? Okay.
Yeah, I think a koala might be a type of marsupial as well.
Now it's time for your questions and dilemmas. Remember, if you need our help with something, then get in touch. You can send your tales of trepidation to help@sexandmyboss.com. You can DM us. We're at sexandmyboss on the socials. You're more than welcome, even if you're Antipodean. Or you can write to William, who, in the fullness of time...
What? Antipodean?
Antipodean, isn't it?
Antipodean.
If you're Australian.
Antipodean.
Or you can write to William, who, in the fullness of time, promises a handwritten reply on one of our luxury greeting cards with executive self-seal envelopes. The address is on the website, sexandmyboss.com.
Let's start with one from Jolene.
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 She must have that all the time.
She must. Thank God we haven't done it. Hi, William and Jordan. I need your opinion on speech giving at family gatherings. My husband is celebrating his 50th birthday in Italy this year, and I would like to break up a traditionally static and seated lunch of 3 hours with a few speeches from various folks, and then offering to pass the microphone to whoever wants to say a few words. Do you find this tacky or thoughtful? Do not pass the microphone to people that have not prepared a speech.
Yes.
That is disaster lies that way. Also, it will make it go on for 6 hours if
Yes.
you do it like that. Speech is really no more ever than 3.
You should always prepare a speech as well.
And to be honest, because it's 50th birthday, probably the only people that need to speak are probably your husband, probably going second, maybe, and then someone doing the speech, whether that's you, Jolene, or someone else, about your husband.
Yeah.
You don't need any more than that.
Sean said this week on Capital Breakfast that we should just bring the Oscar music into real life. You know, when somebody's wanging on a bit.
Can we bring it in for Jordan's Jolly Joke of the
You
Week?
just- that music should come in and it just shuts them up, and to shut up, and it's like a polite way of when the Oscar music comes in. Yeah, 2 speeches, always prepare. Next one, Bosh.
One from an anonymous Canadian listener now. Hello, William Jordan and the Sexted team. Sometimes in professional settings, people make jokes or comments about politics that I don't find particularly funny. I want to remain polite and professional, but I also don't want to laugh along when I don't agree. What's the best way to handle these moments without making things awkward? Ooh, deep. Very deep.
Got any funny ones today, Ben? Bloody hell. Are you just...
Yeah.
Lighten up.
No.
What do you mean? Politics?
No, so if they're going to make a comment, a joke about politics, and maybe they're joking at the expense of one political belief in favour of another, but this anonymous Canadian listener is on the side of the one that, let's say, the joke is being...
Yeah, it's only
the
a
butt of
joke,
the joke.
isn't it?
Yes, it is only a joke, but I guess you have to look at motive. Is it a joke, or is it... Actually, there's something there.
I'd politely laugh, and if you're uncomfortable, move it on.
No, I wouldn't give a reaction. And this is where, I've had a little bit of Botox in my time. This is where Botox is very good, because you can literally not give any reaction sometimes.
A little bit.
I look like the singer of Jolene, don't I?
You do, actually, yeah.
No, I just, you have to perfect the not reacting. And if you are, and I'll be honest, actually, I've been quite deep now. There are certain friends or people in my social circle that I see that make references to things and jokes, etc. And when I'm there, their sort of heckles are up almost, and you just like, okay, don't give the reaction. Don't give a reaction. So I think that's what you have to do, and it's a sad state of affairs that you have to do that in this day and age.
That was
no! I do a podcast with you, for heaven's sake. Imagine this if I didn't react. Okay, this one is from Jamie. Dear William and Jordan, in 2023, I rented a house with my best friend Anna and her then boyfriend Luke, with the tenancy solely in my name. The house was 2-bedroomed, which was ideal for us. After about a year, Anna and Luke broke up amicably-ish. That means it wasn't. And we all remained living together, with Anna and Luke taking turns sleeping on the sofa. This was less than ideal, I'm sure you'll agree.
Messy.
A few months later, Anna began a relationship with Lucy.
Oh, okay.
It all goes on. Due to personal circumstances, Lucy needed somewhere to stay for a few weeks, and I was happy to offer her my sofa. Thus, the living situation became strained, with me in the bedroom, Luke in the other, and Anna and Lucy living in the front room.
Oh, God.
It was inconvenient, but only temporary, or so I thought. 8 months later, nothing had changed, so I devised a plan. I forged a letter from my landlord stating that they had received a report of our over-occupancy and that someone would have to move out or my tenancy would be terminated. I felt awful about lying, but Lucy showed no signs of leaving, and previous discussions hadn't worked.
They're taking the piss now, these lot.
Anna and Lucy soon found a flat together and moved out. A week later, Anna messaged me to say that she was fully aware I'd written the letter. She recognised my handwriting. Handwriting? I mean, that's where you went wrong.
You should have typed it. I was literally doing
handwriting.
I was doing the OK Genius sound. I thought you'd nailed it there.
We remained friends, but the relationship has soured. Yes. And I feel I have broken the trust we shared for 15 years.
No, you've not broken the trust. She's taking the piss, like dossing in your house for that long. It's all right for a couple of weeks, but not for 8 months. I had somebody who's been taking the piss out of before. I had someone stay at mine for 6 months, didn't pay rent.
How can I begin to repair this relationship? Well, I mean, look, Jamie, you, as we say, why the heck did you handwrite that? Like, no landlord handwrites a letter. Even in Jane Austen's time, it was probably on a type. Well, it wasn't on a typewriter.
I thought, oh, that's such a good idea to say you've got a letter.
What are you doing? A Clinton's card?
Or just say the landlord's rung me.
Yes, many different options. But maybe this is going back to what we talked about the other day. They don't have a printer.
Yeah. Anyway, it solved the problem. And they've got rid of them. And
I would own it and go, yeah, do you know what? It was me. I shouldn't have handwritten it. But I felt something needed to be done.
Yeah, I think that's really good advice. Just own it. And it sounds like they've taken the mick out of your good nature.
Yeah, I think that's it's very odd.
That's good advice, William.
You've stayed. I've never stayed on a sofa.
I've slept on a sofa. I don't think I've ever sofa surfed. Have I? Like when you stay at someone's house for a couple of weeks till you get yourself sorted.
Oh, I see.
I've had people stay on my sofa and spare room till they've got sorted.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah.
Do you put a statute of limitations on it? Do you go, you can for 3 nights? Or...
No.
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 I think
don't
maybe
so.
people should.
I think I have stayed on someone's. So, oh yeah, I fell out with my mum. I lived at my Auntie Maggie's for a week.
Right.
Yeah, when I was 18,
Okay.
she threw me out.
I'm probably on your
Oh,
mother's,
we used to have some
probably
big
on your
rows,
mother's
me
side.
and- Me and no, she threw a croissant at me actually, if I remember correctly. With plate, and dodged it. With plate, yeah.
Oh,
We laugh now, but I weren't at the time.
what, a croissant or a pain au chocolat?
There's a croissant. Yeah, it might have been a crumpet. No, it was a croissant. Well, I can't
Okay.
remember. We used to have some right rows.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Anonymous dilemma now. Hello to everyone at Sex at HQ. A little while back, I lived with my boyfriend and his mother. One afternoon, I suddenly got some chest pain, and me being the drama queen I am, convinced myself I was having a heart attack.
Oh, God.
I was clutching my chest, complaining about how bad it hurt, and experiencing pain in my back. A quick Google search showed me symptoms of a heart attack. Well, that was
God.
it. I suddenly had every symptom. Shivers, pain up to my jaw, everything. We've all had that. My mother-in-law wrapped me in a blanket and brought me a sandwich to try to calm me down. Not sure that's
Is it-
official advice.
In it aspirin?
Yeah. Here, have a BLT. I rang 111 and was put through to a doctor who said, sometimes when we hold gas, it builds up and causes pressure, which leads to pain.
Oh.
And then that's when it dawned on me. The entire 10 years I had been with my partner, I had never passed wind in front of him.
I've heard about this.
So, for weeks leading up to this, I had been holding on to my wind or sneaking off to release it discreetly. Turns out I just needed to fart. My boyfriend and mother-in-law howled with laughter. I need to know, does this medical reason make it okay to fart in front of others? William, were you right to let one rip in Monaco all those years ago? I didn't, it was a floorboard. That was from Anonymous.
See, I read there was a girl that got hospitalised because she'd been holding farts in front of a partner, but it can be quite dangerous.
I have friends who have been together. In fact, I have friends that are married and they've never farted in front of each other.
Have you and Mike in that?
Well, I don't really fart.
Because a cat farts on you, doesn't she, Ben?
Funnily enough,
I-
Ben doesn't want to speak
Let
now.
go of the button.
Most of this episode, you can't shut him up.
know.
Now he's...
Would you trump in front of a partner? Yeah, I can imagine you. Yeah.
What?
Some lads as well. I don't like this. I think
Clear
this
the
is.
road.
I think this is sexist, right?
Mhm.
I've got mates. They're like, yeah, I fart in front of Jenny, but I don't like it when she farts in front of me. It's like, well,
Well, yeah, that is sexist.
yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
No. Well, I mean, I think if you can leave a room, whether it's your partner or anyone, if you are going to pass wind, then I think ideally leave the room to do it. Go outside.
Mm.
But yes, obviously, if holding flatus in you is going to...
Who the hell's Flatus?
Flatus is the technical term.
No, that's
for...
a baddie from the Avengers, I swear.
No.
Flatus.
No, it's flatus, I think, married to the President of the United States. Flatus is what you hold, is the gas that comes out. It's released.
Flatus.
Flatus. It's a medical term. The gas is called flatus.
Do you remember my chapter for my book that never got published?
Why farts are always funny.
Yeah.
That you pitched to the world's largest publisher, in all seriousness.
Farts will always be funny.
And finally, another anonymous dilemma now. Dear William, Jordan, producer Ben, Chairman Emeritus Stuart, Diego, and the Sexted team, I like to take a walk in the park during my lunch break while working from home. The other week, I got a call from a friend with benefits, and as we caught up, the conversation turned to naughty jokes. I remembered one Jordan had mentioned, the acute angina joke, which she found hilarious. She then asked if she had a cute vagina, and things quickly escalated into a more intimate discussion. Once we were satisfied with our chat, I suddenly heard a faint voice behind me. An older woman approached, looking rather disgruntled, and asked, "Are you using Bluetooth earphones?" To my horror, she had informed me that her Bluetooth hearing aids had picked up everything,
No.
and so had the rest of her hard of hearing walking group.
Shut up. That is not real.
I've never been more embarrassed. So what is the etiquette for talking dirty in public when an entire group of pensioners ends up listening in?
So they're on a hard of hearing walk. Very cute, by the way, adorable. And then that call's being Bluetoothed into their ears.
Yeah.
Oh my! I bet they love the joke though. The acute angina.
Oh.
Good audience for it. What? Spot on target audience. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, look, you're never going to see that group of pensioners again, probably. So I think you just go, I'm so sorry, and just move on. That's all you need to say. But that is quite funny.
Do you remember when my
I don't know how that works technically.
Do you remember when my brother in lockdown was moved in with his in-laws?
And he went upstairs.
He went upstairs to watch porn on his phone in the bathroom. And he couldn't get sound on. He just thought his phone was playing up, but it was still attached to the family Bluetooth speakers downstairs. Yeah.
And they say you can't teach class.
No.
No.
Oh, he's got a new tattoo.
Oh, does he?
As our Brad, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it the Bluetooth logo?
No. Did you see the one of the map on his belly?
No.
Oh, wait till you see the other one. You know he's got Lancashire on his belly? Have I not shown it yet?
No. Show it to me after this,
Okay.
when I've got another drink. Thanks for all your questions and dilemmas.
Remember, you can listen and watch us every Tuesday and Friday, and we will be back with you this Friday.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.